Are you looking for options for displaying your flying action figures? That's what I was looking for when I came across this, the FINGERINSPIRE range of clear plastic stands for, well, I've got Transformers, but it could be used for any kind of action figure, I guess. They're quite versatile, really. You get 3 in the pack, and you can kind of connect them together with these hexagonal bases. And once they're all displayed, you kind of like it fades into the background with it being clear plastic. So I think if you are looking for an option for action figures, I guess it could do all kinds of different scales and things. These have been really cool for me. You can see there as I've moved them apart that they start to split away. So they kind of connect together to create that larger base with these connecting pieces in the middle. And they don't kind of clip in very securely. So if you look there, that's the connecting piece. But if you take your hand away, it just falls away with you. So you can't with it. So you you have to put them down and then click them together like so. Well, it does actually click together nice, quite firmly. You hear that snap. But again, it can be a little bit fiddly. You kind of put them all in place like that. But I mean, you don't have to. It comes in a 3-pack, but you don't have to have all 3 of them. But I guess you could do a massive display if you bought multiples of this. You could do loads of them. They're actually for Gundams, I think. What I like to call in the trade the grabber arm. The action figure, and everything, if you hopefully you can hear, which you can because it sounds like farts all the time, the squeaks as you're moving things. So actually that was the thing I was worrying about, that you know it wouldn't support the weight of a figure. They'd be constantly dropping down, and there we go. So it's all segmented, so there we go. But it wasn't actually the weight there, it was just the fact that I'd whittled it out. What can happen is as you move them back and forth like this and you use them, the firmness of the joints kind of work loose. So you do have to do a little bit of kind of maintenance on it to keep it rigid. So I'll show you here, this one now, because I was doing it earlier. There you go. It'll fall down as long as you've got a little screwdriver, which is mandatory for putting these guys together. Now when I squeak that back up, you'll be able to hear it, how stiff that is now. So he can kind of fall backwards. Gravity would naturally be pulling him down. So these are deluxe Transformers figures, and you know, it's holding it. If you want to do another test, he's a slightly chunkier figure. Let's try Starscream. It might be that it's not going to go around this figure's waist. Unless that bends up, I don't think it does. So we've got to find a way to support Starscream with this. So this will be a good test to see if it will do it. So round his leg like that. See if we can get. I think it is going to hold him, and then it's a case of trying to kind of find a pose that is going to work and a position that it's going to be able to settle in comfortably. That's just around the leg. Yeah, that is suspended. That is suspended. Doesn't look very cool. It kind of does from that angle. I would say that's pretty good for a fairly weighty figure there. And you just tighten them up if they get a little bit loose. So I'll show you how they're put together. It's actually really easy once you've done it once. It's just as you get all the bits out, it's a little bit complicated. So yeah, I'll try not to labour the point, try and make this quick. I've just taken one of them apart so you can see all the individual bits there. And those bits will come on sprues like this. These are actually extras that came in a different kind of grip, and this piece here, which I think you can use to kind of do different setups and whatnot. But yeah, don't be thrown if one of them comes, because I thought, where are the extras of these long bits? Well, this one is actually shorter, so you'll only get 2 of those long ones, and then yeah, you should have enough for 3, but that was the thing that threw me. So the first step is this guy They're not numbered or anything. It's not like assembling an IKEA thing. But this is the basic assembly of each bit. So that bit will go in the center there, and then we'll basically, the way I've been doing this is it's the slightly difficult bit. Hold it in place. Then you're going to find the side of this that is hexagonal, and then kind of slot the hexagonal bolt in there, and hold it in with your left finger. A little bit of dexterity required for the assembly of these guys. Alright, so a better way to do it is to slot the screw in first. I've forgotten that this was actually what I was doing first off. So pin it together with the screw, and then turn the screw, because it's kind of, the screw is then sitting on the bolt, and it only takes a couple of turns. There we go, much better. Much better way to do it. Alright, let's try that again and get it right this time. So there, that guy goes together. Find the hexagonal end, that end. Well, we're going to put the screw in first. Like that. Then rest the bolt there. Hold the bolt in place. There, that's how you do it. See? Point of a tutorial sometimes is that the person doing it learns how to do things correctly. Well, yeah, and the final one. So 3 bolts and 3 screws for each segment on each stand. You get them in a little baggie. You know, the first time, I've not done it right this time, but hopefully it'll just sit there. Instinct tells you that you put the bolt in place and then screw the screw into the bolt, I guess. So it's a bit counterintuitive to put the screw in first and then rest the bolt against it. Maybe that's the expert's way of doing things. Then we get this little T-shaped guy on here, and I'm just the grabbers. I really am impressed with how firm these are, how firmly they kind of press in. And I think we might have to look closely at which way up it is. So they don't seem to want to go in. One side is slightly more rounded than the other, so it's the side that is not rounded that you're looking for, and then it kind of clips in. There we go. Easy. So yeah, I think they're a great option for anyone looking to display their action figures, be it Transformers or whatever. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. Watch some of my other videos. I've been doing funny videos of Transformers mostly. I've been NapYet. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.